Hello everyone. So today we'll discuss about doubly linked list. In last class we have been talking about singly linked list, which is a one-way list. Here we have seen that this list can be traversed in one direction only. A doubly linked list is also called a two-way list. Here list can be traversed in both the directions, from left to right and right to left as well. A two-way list or a doubly linked list is a linear collection of data elements called nodes, where each node has the following parts. You have a data field, which is a data element of the node, and you have a R-link field, which contains a pointer to the next node, another L-link field, which contains a pointer to the previous node. So you have two pointers and one data field. Two pointers, one pointing to the right hand side and the other pointing to the left hand side, and the data field contains the data element of the corresponding node. So this list is called a two-way list or a doubly linked list. Why? Because it has got two links. One is connecting to the next node and the other link is connecting to the previous node. So each node contains a link to the previous node and a link to the next node. So each node will be pointing to the next node as well as the previous node. The first node will be pointing to head, and the last node's the next node will be last node's R link will be pointing to null. From this, you can see here the last node's R link is pointing to null. The first node's L link is pointing to the head pointer, or you can also set it to null. This is how you create a node, struct node int data, any data element. It can be int float or any number of data elements. You can create a structure data element also. Whatever it may be, you have these three different fields in your node, one corresponding to the data element and the other two corresponding to two links, one pointing to the next node and the other pointing to the previous node. R link pointing to the next node and L link or left link pointing to the previous node. In a doubly linked list, a node can be inserted at first location, last location, or at any location in between. So we will see algorithms for inserting a node in the first location, last location, or at any location in between. So in order to insert at first location, this is the strategy we use. We create a new node called temp, and our head pointer left link equal to temp. That is what we attach this L link pointer of the head pointer will keep to temp, and temp pointer R link is pointing to head. So you want to insert this node, which is called temp right now, to the first as a first element of the list. So you point the previous node of this, previous link of this to here, and the next link of this temp to here, and you next change your head pointer to point to this temp. So with these three statements, you can clearly insert a new node at the beginning of the doubly linked list. So first you need to create, or first you need to allocate memory. So you allocate memory for this temp, and you attach this data item onto the data field, and you just exchange or just change a few pointers, L link, R link, and the head pointer itself. Then the element will be inserted at the front. Inserting an element at the last position. So for inserting the element at the last position, actually you need to traverse through the entire list. So you'll be starting from the head pointer. You will traverse through this list till you reach the last node. You will find the last node by checking this pointer. The next pointer of the node, if the next pointer of the node or R link point of the node is pointing to null, you can clearly say that it is the last node. So by changing these two pointers here, you can clearly attach this node temp onto as the last entry or as the last node in the list. So once again, you allocate memory by using malloc statement, and you typecast it to struct node star. Then you attach data. Then you traverse through the list. ptr pointer rlink not equal to null means ptr pointer rlink equal to null represents the last node in the list. Last node in the list, and once you reach the last node, then you attach that node temp at that location by using these two statements. On ptr.rlink equal to temp and temp.llink equal to ptr. So you clearly, you correctly attach the node as the last entry in the doubly linked list. Here we are trying to insert a node in between two nodes, or after a node, after some particular node. Let's say you would like to insert a node after node 20. So insert a node 20 with node data 25 after a node 20. So you will have to traverse through the list and you find the correct location for inserting your node. So you will start from here. You check whether this node equal to 20 or not. No, it is not 20. You will go to here and you check whether this node equal to 20. Yes, this node equal to 20. Then you rearrange some of the pointers to point to here and some pointers point back to here. Then you can say that this node will be correctly inserted in between. So this is how you do it. Once again, you allocate memory, you attach data onto item onto the data field, then you traverse through the list till you get this this condition is true. That is, till once you reach this current location, once you reach the current the location where you would like to insert your element or node, then you stop and you come out and you say you change some of the pointers. That is, temp pointer rlink equal to ptr pointer rlink, ptr pointer rlink equal to rlink pointer llink equal to temp. So these pointer interchanges or pointer rearrangements will be done. 1 2 3 and 4 pointer rearrangements will be there. 1 2 3 and 4. By doing these 4 pointer rearrangements, you will be clearly completely inserting your new node in between two nodes, or in the new node after some particular node. Coming to the deletion of a node in a doubly linked list, we will see algorithms for deleting the first node in the doubly linked list, the last node in the doubly linked list, or from any intermediate location. So in order to delete the first node from the doubly linked list, it's very easy. You just change your head pointer to point to the next node. That's it. Previously, head was pointing to this node. Now you change your pointer to such that your pointer is pointing back. And one more thing you need to do is this pointer, it should go the left pointer of the node 20. Previously, it was pointing back to the node 10. Now it should point to the head. So head pointer rlink pointer llink, rlink pointer llink. It should be null or it should point to head. And head is equal to head pointer rlink. So you make this as null and your head to point to the next node. So from head, you will be starting from head. So head 2, this is the first node and this is the second node. This node with value 10 is deleted. The deletion of the last node in the doubly linked list is done very similar to the insertion. That is, we'll have to traverse through the entire list. We will start from head. We'll create a new pointer ptr and we'll traverse through the list until you reach the null pointer. Once you reach the null pointer, we know that this is the node that needs to be deleted. Now you create a new pointer ptr1 equal to ptr pointer llink. That is, the ptr is pointing to node 30, ptr1 is pointing to this node, that is the point this node's llink is pointing to. Now you set ptr1 pointer rlink equal to null. You set this as null, so this node is deleted. Node with value 30 is deleted. So you'll be starting from this. This is the first node, this is the second node, and here it is null, means there is no node after this. So it is correctly deleted. Now you need to delete a node with some particular key value. That is, you would like to delete a node in between the two nodes. So you'll have to keep two pointers here, PTR1 and PTR2, so that you need to remove this. You need to change the right pointer of this to here and the left pointer back to the previous one. Let's see the algorithm. Once again, you need to traverse through the list until you reach that particular key value, PTR pointer data equal to key. You come out of this loop. So means that you have traversed and you found that key. Otherwise, you will say that that's the end of the list and there is no such item. You cannot delete. So PTR equal to PTR pointer R link equal to null. Now, sorry, PTR equal to this is some mistake here. So PTR equal to PTR pointer R link. So here you basically you are traversing through the list. PTR equal to PTR pointer R link. Then you go to the next node, you check this, and once you reach this condition equal to key, then you set this pointer. So PTR1 is the PTR pointer L link, that is this node, and PTR2 is the pointer where it is pointing to the R link, that is this node. So you count these two nodes, 1 and 2, PTR1 and PTR2. Now you rearrange the pointers. So PTR1 to R link is PTR2, PTR2 dot L link is PTR1. So you set these two pointers. R link of this to point to here, L link of this to point to here. So you correctly remove this one. That's it. And variant of doubly linked list as circular doubly linked list. Here the R link of the last node and the L link of the first node is pointing back to the head node. That is what is known as a circular doubly linked list. L link of the head node contains the address of the leftmost node. R link of the head node contains the address of the rightmost node. So here you have the head node, and head node also has the same structure as that of the node here. So here you keep this as the left link is right link is pointing here, left link is also pointing here, and this forms a circular linked list. This is how an empty circular linked list, a doubly linked list look like. Here both L link and R link points to itself. So that's about a variant of doubly linked list called circular doubly linked list. So that's about doubly linked list. Here we have seen insertion and deletion in the case of doubly linked list. Insertion and deletion is insertion at front and insertion at at the last position, insertion in between, and deletion of the first node, deletion of the last node, and deletion in between, deletion of the in between node. And we have seen a variant of doubly linked list, namely circular doubly linked list. Okay, then thank you.